is the moment. And we are going to start with radio. And I can see already Chairman is already giving his camera away. I don't know where he had hidden it. I don't know where he had hid. Oh, the chairman is saying it doesn't belong to me. All right. Okay. Yes. Don't worry. At least there'll be somebody who is going to capture those images. We really thank for the work you've done in the group. All right. So, radio category. Third place. Radio category, third place. Amina Faki with her story, Afya ya Kirafiki. Afya ya Kirafiki. Amina Faki, welcome. Wow, let's give her another round of clap.
Awesome. And in the second place, again, Amina Faki with her story, Afueni ya mpango wa uzazi. Shangwe na vigelegele. DJ kwa music.
And, hey, wow. You can imagine that happiness, and we don't want Amina Faki to go away because there is something more. Yes, you can. We can just hold your award here, and you have your travel grants here, right? Here with you. For the third position, you have a travel grant of 24,000 shillings. For the third position, you have the travel grant for 24,000. And for the second position, Amina has the travel grant for 40,000 shillings for the second category, radio.
Awarding stories. Remember we said you can submit up to 2 stories per category. So of all the radio stories, 2 of her stories made it or cut the line. Okay? All right.
Thank you for that clarification. If you are celebrating Ramadan, like Amina Faki, even with low energies, she ran to get her award. So congratulations. Now, we are getting to the first place. The first place. You know, I saw some people zooming into that with their cameras, not only with their eyes, to get that image, getting the shot from a distance. And therefore, first place, radio category. I think we need the DJ to make some music after we announce that first place. In addition to our clubs, the first place, radio category, goes to Olga Millicent Award. Olga Millicent Award, first place, with her story, radio and family club. Nobody, baby, nobody.
print category. And in third place, we have, are you ready? Oh yeah. Are you ready? Oh yeah. In third place, we have Magdalene Sire with her story FP in drinking game. Congratulations.
And she has, top of that, she has a travel grant of 24,000 shillings. Okay, now, you remember last year when I talked about the cutthroat man who said just a few sentences and said, Prince? Now, that is not the end. We have the second place. Second place. Who is that gonna be? The second place. Philip Mwasia with his story, door to door distribution delivery. Yes. Let's have some music there to welcome Philip Mwasia.
We celebrating our birthday from sunrise to the sunrise. It's a party.
And we also have a travel grant. Travel grants of 40,000 shillings.
And last but not least, are you ready for this? Yeah. Are you ready for this? Yeah. In the first place, under print category, we have none other than Angela Opech with her story, FP policies tailmade. Shangwena Vigelegele! In addition to that, she has a grant of 56,000 shillings.
Okay. Wow. So it shows some people, beyond being journalists, they also do what? You can guess. Great. Thank you. Now, we get to television. Television. And when it comes to television, you want to hear who are they? And I can see your eyes are going towards television people. All right. Now, third place, television category. Third place, television category. You know, some of you look at my eyes and you think that's where the place will be taken. But I want to announce the third place, television category. We have Thelma Mwazaya with her story, family planning and COVID-19. Thelma Mwazaya with her story, family planning and COVID-19.
Oh na na, oh na, moko sweet like a cuckoo, tamu sana, sweet like a soup.
And that is not enough.
I'm going to die.
Also has a travel grant of 24,000 shillings. Travel grant of 24,000 shillings.
hata wakaniroge Kigoma, ukiugusa wewe unashituka moyo.
Awesome. So in second category, and this time we have two people. Can you imagine? Lakini mkeni kama kuna furaha. Sioni. So in second place, we have Eunice Omolo and Adam Mulama with their story Out of Control. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele. Tusifiki waru.
She said she want the banana. You give me a couple bananas. Shawty wanna go Bahamas. You give me a new balance. Come from the farmer. If you be, I be the farmer. Child, I did it on Ghana. Let the money be to you, be cool, man. If the vibe negative, my day don't bother.
For Eunice, in addition to that, we have a traveling grant of 40,000 shillings.
Come with your girlfriend, meet your man, wait. Oh my God. Chop up money, come balance.
Congratulations, Adams Mulama. Nani kama yeye? Nani kama yeye? And in addition to that, Adams, there is a traveling grant of 40,000 shillings.
Great. Now it is that time that we now get to know who got the first place in television category. I'm just wondering who that's gonna be. And I can see Candy wants to go. Well, let's see who has the first place in television category. We also have two people, VIOLET AUMA and Lawrence Chitechi, with their story Kisunzi cha upangaji uzazi. All right, and in addition to that, we have a travel grant of 56,000 shillings for the first category. Great. Okay, let's have also Lawrence Chitechi receiving his award also. It was a joint award. Great. And there is an accompanying travel grant also. In addition to that, travel grant of 56,000. Great, thank you. Now don't think, maybe some of you are wondering, is that the end? No. We've not reached the end. I can see somebody saying, "Aya," and you can guess where that came from. No. We are still going on. I'm sure you're wondering if we are awarded radio, television, and print, what is the other category can be? Is it a mobile category? No. So what is this category? All of you are either, all of you are print, or television, or radio. So what is this other category? Well, the judges, the mentors, the people who have been working with you, they saw something in you. And they felt they needed to also have another category, which is called the judges category. the people, they really appreciate and say, we saw something and we want to recognize it. And this is their own award to those we are going to call upon. And therefore, I want to call upon my colleague here to announce who is taking the third place. Okay, I can see.
Thank you very much. So this is a very special award. We decided to call it the Judges Award, and also named it Industry and Innovation. Hawa ni wale watu wanajituma kweli kweli. You know, every award since we started, story logs, you see the kind of stories they produce, na bidii tu, bidii ya mchwa, si ndio? Sasa mchwa wa kwanza in no particular order, all of them we just felt that they go beyond, wanajituma sana. Philip Ngumu. Mchwa mwingine. We even saw the way he compiled the video for us today, right? Even last year he also combined the video for us. But that is not to say that it's about that video, because we didn't know he would combine it. But the amount of phone calls he would make and ask, his story inafanywa aje? Nimeandika hivi, naweza fanya hivi. You know? Makofi kwa Jesse Chenge. Huyu mwingine kwa award ya Industry and Innovation, yani ile kukanyaga na kanyaga chini. Mara ako Ikolomani, mara ako Butere, mara sijui ako Shamahoho, yani ako kila mahali tu. In one story unaona tu vile amekanyaga chini. The amount of legwork she does, she deserves this. So we thought as the judges, we should give VIOLET AUMA an award in Industry and Innovation. So she also gets a certificate and a travel grant of 40,000 Kenya shillings. Congratulations.
That is the legwork, huh? So she goes in Ikolomani in that style, eh? Okay, great. Now, you thought it is over? It is not over. Now, we have another category. And that is the category of overall winners. Overall winners. And this has nothing to do with that clothes we used to call overall. You know, has nothing to do with that. I don't know where it disappeared, but it was very famous at one time. Overall. The way Mwinzi has loved shows he was a proud owner of that at one time. You know? Great. Overall winners. And now we want to start with second runners up overall. This is Millicent Award. Millicent
So, the first runners-up overall, we have 2 people who are able to make it to that category. The first one, we have VIOLET AUMA.
Is enjoying his music, the whole world can go away. So, you know, the data guy, when I look at him, look at how he is sitting, he's ready to go. Unfortunately, this is not the data category. Yeah, unfortunately. So, we're the overall winners. The overall winner. Now this is big. The overall winner. And I think that overall winner will come here in style. She will live here in style. He will come here in style. He will live here in style. Now, if you're analyzing how I was using he and she, I'm sure you are totally confused. Now, the overall winner, wengine wanasema tunamjua. Okay, that means ikiwa mnamjua, then the judges did a very good job. Ikiwa mnamjua. Now, the overall winner is none other than Angela Akes. Yes, let's see how she was the overall winner. Hey, we are getting that. Give us more claps, Angela. It goes like that. Please. Wow. Even that. Wow, that is the overall winner, and she said it will be inside. Wow, that is our overall winner. Yes, let's give her one more clap as she dances away back to her seat. Thank you DJ, thank you.
Mi kwa majina naitwa VIOLET AUMA, nafanya na TV47. Nashukuru Mungu sana kwa sababu ya award ya leo. I emerged being the first place in TV category. It's been a journey. Actually, mi naweza sema kwamba huu ushindi na upa kwanza Mwenyezi Mungu. Alafu wa pili our mentors ambao wamekuwa mstari wa mbele katika kutusaidia sana, kutuelekeza, na pia wakati mwingine kama tumeshinda tunawapigia simu, wanakuwa kila mara wanakuwa watu wa msaada sana kwetu. So mimi nasema tu asante sana, na pia kwa wale wenzetu ambao tumekuwa tukishirikiana nao katika programu hii. Nimepata kujifunza mengi sana wakati tunapokutana katika makongamano tofauti. Ni swala ambalo nimeweza kujifunza kikubwa sana ni ule umoja ambao tumeweza kufanya kazi pamoja na wao. Na of course kuna changamoto nyingi kama historia kisunzi cha upangaji uzazi, kwa kimombo tuliweza kufanya Kakamega baby boomers. Ni story ambayo naweza sema kwamba si haikuwa story yangu peke yangu, ni story ambayo editors wa TV47 waliweza kunisaidia sana, wenzangu na vile vile mentor katika hii program ya AFP wamenisaidia sana, na mimi nasema tu ni asante, ni shukrani sana. Na kwa wale wote ambao hawakuweza kupata hii award, sisi wote ni washindi. Kesho ipo na pia wao wataweza tu kwa washindi. Sisi tujibidishe katika kila kitu, tutaweza kuwa washindi. Asante.
Don't tell. Instead of telling us a thing was terrible, instead of telling us a thing was terrible, describe it to us so that we will be terrified. Terrify us. Don't tell us it was terrible. Terrify us with your text, with your quote.
All right, thank you very much. My name is the director for Japaigo, and AFP is one of our projects that we manage in Kenya. And the reason why we find it important to collaborate with journalists, because journalists speak on behalf of the community and they influence what people know and what people think. And therefore, when they are able to report accurately on family planning, then it has a very high impact. As we know, family planning is maternal health intervention, because a mother needs to be able to access family planning services when they need them and when they want them. And the information they have about family planning will facilitate them to access the service. Yeah, it's important to train the journalists because health is a sensitive issue, and it's important that the reports are accurate. It is important that the people that are preparing these stories have the knowledge of the subject. And therefore, this training is meant to give journalists the knowledge about family planning and the knowledge about the statistics and the numbers, so that when they are giving the stories, then the community can benefit, because this is accurate information. So Kenya has been doing well if we compare within the region in family planning, and the government has already set targets and objectives for 2030, and therefore, and there is also commitment to invest in family planning, and therefore we see Kenya moving to achieve the target by 2030, which actually the media and the journalists have a big role to get there. Thank you too.
Okay, my name is Irene Choge. I'm the Media Advocacy Manager for the Advanced Family Planning, a program being implemented by Japaigo. So today we've actually decided to celebrate journalists. We are celebrating journalists because they've done tremendous work in storytelling about family planning. We've seen that every time they produce stories, every time they have radio talk shows, we have decision makers being held accountable. We've even had policy issues being discussed and even changed, and more so creating an enabling environment where women and girls and families can access contraception. So basically, as the Advanced Family Planning, we are celebrating journalists for the tremendous work that they have done, because they have a great role in holding decision makers accountable, and also in just ensuring that the community benefits. So what we do is that we do mentorship. That journalists, not all journalists are health reporters, and not all reporters understand issues of family planning. So what we do is that we mentor them on family planning reporting, and we have hands-on mentorship where we work with journalists, let them know about family planning, what are the policy issues relating to family planning, what are the gaps relating to family planning, and this could be gaps relating to budget allocations, policy issues. So we make the journalists aware then we hold their hands in production of stories. So we help journalists produce in-depth and compelling stories, right from getting data and also attaching them to mentors to support them tell good stories.
Angie.
My name is Angela Okit. Angela is a senior health and science reporter with the Daily Nation. I'm so happy today. These awards, it's not necessarily my work alone, but it's a teamwork, it's a community work, and I dedicate this to all my colleagues. We've walked the journey together, and I'm so happy the program is coming to an end. At least we've done something at the end of the day. We've been advocates of FP and communicators of FP, so I am so glad.
Kwa jina naitwa Philip Motune, mimi ni mwanahabari nafanya na TV47 Makwiny. Leo nimekuwa mojawapo ya wale wanahabari ambao wametunukiwa hizi zawadi. Na kwa kweli imetokana na juhudi ambazo binafsi yangu nimetilia na wale wahusika ambao tumekuwa nao. Hii zawadi ningelipenda kwa njia moja ama nyingine tu ni shukuru wale ambao wamekuwa kiniongoza, na kwa hakika mpango huu wenye tumekuwa ndani yake imekuwa ni kama mafunzo. Ni zaidi ya chuo tu kule kwenda shuleni miaka 4. Tumehusishwa sana na sisi tumeweza kuwa tukiona hizi habari kwa mawanda tofauti, na imetusaidia sana. Na kwa sisi wenyewe kwa sasa na siku zijazo tutakuwa wahusika kama wale washikadau wa kuwezesha huu mpango kuweza kuendelea kule nyanjani na katika jamii.
Mlama njoo hapa.
Kwa masitwa niita Philip Motune wangumo ndukuma na radio ita wa Kaunde FM na Kamba TV. Na general umundi ni na moyo mwingi muno kwitha one of the people kana alama award wa umundi ni kwitha numa katika ala metumite na mami na kukwata muthincio kwa personally ni kindu nithitwe ndio gitia na nitunge mobile editors makwa na timu ya Japaigo ila yonete ni very important for the last 5 years tutwaise kinduki. So for me nasema asante sana. Ekana se one nithitwe part of this program na kwanzie mwe kwituma ta mundu. Apart from the training nithitwe nyamwene ndietuma na kwanzie mwe ngenenga githito na biti, na I'm sure in future ono you need to get a lot of change kila kiu tumeka kwa ndo alangi umundi na mabinda mokita.
My name is Abrams Midira Mulama. I work with NTV Health Desk. This training has been of great help to us as journalists, especially us who are behind the camera, that not only are we supposed to frame shots, but be able to understand the story that we are working on. I'm really grateful to Japaigo and the team for the great work they've done, and the mentors who have taken us through what we need to do to make our stories outstanding. And being recognized as the second runners-up in the category of TV is a great motivation. It shows recognition of the skills and the efforts you are putting. It's also a challenge for us to be able to do better. So we are really grateful, and we believe this program not only helps us to tell health stories, but also it gives us an opportunity to be able to tell other stories in a better way, to create change and to influence policy with our stories. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Jesse Chenge. I work with NTV, that is western part of Kenya. Today I've won a category in industrial and innovation, Mother's family planning.
How has the training been, and how has it helped you as a journalist to tell stories?
The training has been good. We've been interacting with the guys who have been training us, and I can't complain that they were so harsh or what, but they took us through the training, and it was so good. And maybe they have impacted more in me, and it will help me tell more stories, not only family planning stories, but other stories. At least right now I can be able to know where I can be able to get the data and what I will.
How does this reward What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. That shows that when I go back to the villages, I will be forced to tell such stories so that women and men in the society can change their perception to do family planning.
Do you have anything?
What do you think about whether you are seeing for journalists, when you guys talk to each other, the stories you are producing, are you hearing as if your stories are making a difference? Your stories, but also the stories of others. What are you hearing? Sawa, in the community.
Yeah, rolling.
Rolling, eh?
Yes.
Philip Mwasia, thank you so much for joining us. As you know, this program is coming to an end, and we thought we should talk to a few of you to hear about the lessons you've learned along this journey in engaging with this family planning program. I'll ask you to start by saying your name, but also answering the question, had you done family planning stories before you joined this program?
Okay, thank you. My name is Philip Mwasia. I am a journalist working in the Standard newspaper. I write for the Standard newspaper from Kitui County, but I also cover the entire Ukambani region. So about family planning stories, I can't quite remember if before this program I wasn't reporting about family planning. I actually thought, like many people, that family planning is a subject that relates to women, and so to me it wasn't something of interest to me. So before this program I wasn't very keen.
And after this program, have you done?
Yeah, now within this program and up to this point now we are speaking, I have done quite a number of stories about family planning. It has actually become a subject of keen interest to me because other than reporting, we are also human beings, we also have families, and we also want to plan our families. So through the mentorship program and through the trainings that we have gotten over the years, over the last I think 5 years, family planning has become a central part of my reporting. So that way I can say I have gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills in storytelling, in a way that I can now say I am confident in identifying and telling a compelling family planning story. That is a story that would have an impact to my audience.
You actually just won an award today with your family planning story. Tell us about how you feel, tell us about how you did this story and what you think about the award.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited because I can see the effort that I've put in writing, reporting about family planning has been recognized. So I would say it is the excellence in my reporting that has been recognized. So that means from where I was when we began this program, I have advanced in terms of knowledge, in terms of executing my reporting skills. So I am very excited. And about the story, I think this is a story that we did in Kilifi County about a certain gentleman there who is called Chengo. Chengo is a community health officer who has been involved in taking family planning message and even the contraceptives to household level. He does not wait for people to come to the facilities. He goes to their families, to their homesteads, and he takes the message there. And he has also been trained to give some of the methods at household level, like the implants and those other simple ones. So that was basically the story that made me earn this award, because it is not every day that you find a man who is involved in family planning to an extent that he takes the message to the communities at their household level.
Why is it important to tell stories like that?
I think it is very, very important because one thing you realize, our population is growing, and now our population versus the resources that we have, even at household level. You have a family, now depending on the resources that they have, they might produce many children whom they cannot afford to take care of. So I think it is very important to give that message to the communities, so that they may get the message that it is good to plan your families. It is good to produce only the children that you can be able to take care of. And family planning does not mean having 2 kids or 3 kids. It simply means having the children that you are able to take care of. You can be able to take care of 10 children or 15 children. As long as you have that ability and the resources, well and good. If you do not have, then you are advised at least to scale it to the level that you can afford to take care of.
Very good, thank you. Now, what are you hearing with your storytelling and the storytelling of your colleagues, the journalists? Do you think the stories you are telling are making a difference in communities?
I think our stories are making a big difference to the communities, to an extent that people and the communities are getting enlightened, because it is from our stories that people get to learn and get to be educated about family planning. Like, for example, if you want to educate about a method, a particular method of family planning, like vasectomy, for example, or like IUCD, or those other methods, you can focus on a method and tell the story in a way that is easily understood by your audience. So that way you are opening up people's minds that there is this method, this is how to access this method, this is how it works, and so this is how it can benefit you as a person. So from our discussions, and I also think in terms of the policymakers, we are making a lot of change, because entities like the county governments, who are tasked with the, now you know, the healthy docket has been developed to the counties. So talking to the county governments, we realize the kind of stories we are telling, it also gives them, it's like we activate the way they plan on how to execute family planning programs at county level. So basically I can say our stories are impacting the communities, starting with the policymakers and the consumers of contraceptives.
Thank you so much for your time. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I can basically say, like what I mentioned, when people hear about family planning, they think it is a women affair. Our society has been wired to think family planning is a women affair. Men have no business. That is not the case, because a family is composed of a man and a woman and the children that they have. So family planning is a very central subject to Kenyans and to every society. So everybody should get involved, whether they are men or women. And even now that we have discussions about, do we give teenagers, and we know most of these are still in school, we give them contraceptives. Those are now the discussions that are going on because of incidences of high teenage pregnancies and the like. Yeah, so I think family planning as a subject brings everybody on board.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know he will take a few better ways, so let's keep conversing. So asante sana.
Wamama wenzangu, so far tumefikisha 350k kwa akaunti yetu ya chama. Fanya aje na hizi pesa zetu?
Naona tununue vitenge zinafanana. Vitenge. Hapana, tununue sufuria za non-stick.
Sufuria.
Tununueni kate. Kate. Ai, mama wenzangu, vote tununue kaploti.
Kuna watu wanauza plots na nyuki. Na nyuki? Hebu tuwapigie simu watupe uhondo. Hello.
Thank you for calling Octaven. How may we assist you?
Can we get a plot with 350,000 in Nanyuki?
Yes, you can get a plot at the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki today for as low as 349,000 shillings.
They're inspiring gossip.